We're back again.
That is it.
Episode dos, episode 2, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, yo, hear me say no. Episode 2, cause someone on the number boy. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you don't know. We decided on a name. As I can see, this is Rum Chat. Rum Chat, right?
Yeah, man. And me and Warren had a long discussion as to why we say rum chat. Cause I was saying to him, say, yo, bro, you know me feel like say rum chat kinda limit the thing. But me I gonna make you explain and tell him why and how you convince me. Say, bro, you can name rum chat and still have a professionalism to it. So that's what we're going for. And you know, we want to explain to you guys why rum chat. You know.
All right. So, first and foremost, big up everybody who subscribed so far. I know you guys liked the last episode. Kind of tell us you don't like the last episode.
Yeah.
And why rum chat? Here we go on. When a man close a big deal, what them do?
Say do it around.
Him drink some bourbon.
Bourbon.
You know?
When you win an Olympic game, you go celebrate. You pop champagne.
Yeah. So a lot of successful arguments are not arguments. A lot of successful discussions are end with drinking.
And sometimes during drinking.
Yeah, and when you buy a house, where you real to give you a bottle of champagne.
Yes.
You understand? And a lot of rappers and successful actors are affiliated with, with nice tequilas, nice bourbons, nice wine, and a lot of informal discussions and informal reasoning come from drinking.
That's true.
So you get me? I say a lot of people demonize drinking, but remember, say them celebrate rum festivals.
Yeah.
But when the people in the lower income drink, them demonize it. So we are here to show you guys, say, yo, we can drink and hold a very, very reasonable discussion. So that's why we call it rum chat.
Where all discussions take place.
Yeah. So with that said, the topic for the day is about choices. You understand? And it's fitting, that we talk about choices, whether it's, how you feel like the choice of you picking a profession and retiring and how that choice led you to becoming a good husband, a good parent, a bad husband, a bad parent. How you are. Let's start. The choices that you made in life in terms of joining the army. Like how that choice came about, why that decision, and how that impacted your life as a parent or as a husband going forward. Like how that changed your perspective in life.
All right. I'm happy you brought up this topic because it is something I'm passionate about, and I tell everybody who asks me certain questions, especially ones like this, where I would say the military changed my life, and it changed it for the better. It provided me with a lot of opportunity. I was able to go to school. I was able to get medical. I was able to acquire my citizenship, and I was able to purchase a home. Now, the transition or joining the military for me was I was at a spot where I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I was gonna, what field I'm gonna go into. I came here on a scholarship to do soccer and track. It never worked out, and I think the transition into the army changed my perspective on life because I used to just live life careless. I used to drive, get traffic tickets, speeding, not going to court and pay my fines. I even did shoplifting. When I was here, I was a shoplifter. But when I joined the military, I gained purpose, and I started to feel like I am important to society. Just a matter of how people talk to you, how they show respect. Thank you for serving. If I'm traveling, they'll bump me up to first class, and all of those experiences let me know that, listen, you have to value what you're doing. And I realized how much respect it gives, and then the discipline that comes with it. And now that discipline helps me to be a better father, because now I'm able to transition that discipline into my kids. It helps me to be a rounded individual. So I feel like one of the best decisions I've ever made is joining the army, because if I never did, then I probably wouldn't even be here. I would have been in certain situations and I wouldn't still live in the type of style I was living, which wasn't healthy or good for me, So I believe it made a very huge impact
Yeah.
on my life.
Yeah. A lot of people can resonate with that. But my story is going to be a little bit different, sir, because the fact that my career path was chosen way younger. So track and field, of course.
Olympian, you know, play with the thing, you know.
So yeah, being as I said, performing at the highest level with of our sport is going to the Olympic Games, but we all know it never start there. Many of us aspire to be the best in our field, or aspire to be, and we never get to that level. For me to go to the Olympics and actually come out with something that definitely shows that discipline and dedication was definitely a part of my autopsy. Yeah. I've never been to some of those popular parties, like a Dream Weekend and all those parties. I've never been, even from a high school stage, because even at the high school level, I was so focused on track and field that during the summers, I gone to a junior games, like a World Juniors or that. Yeah. So I was always driven to just get to that next level. And I definitely, well, no, not feel. I definitely know that every single thing track and field has taught me growing up are definitely lessons that I use today, which is, we're very old goal oriented. Yeah. It even matter if you did successful in the track and field or not. Once you decide to, you're going to play sports, you're very goal driven.
Yeah.
Like, people love, that people love hire people who are athletes.
Yes, and that is true. And survey says that. I'm glad you bring that up. But let me ask you something. You mentioned you weren't able to do some of the stuff that even some of your friends would have done. Although most of your friends are athletes, but the partying and all that stuff. How does that impact your life now? Do you find yourself wanting to do or try to capture all the moments you never did now that you retire and stuff like that?
So it's kind of crazy because I talk about that now, because either seriously I live a life like me at 60 because I don't enjoy partying. But either. You just hear me say I never partied while growing up because I party a lot. You understand? But the little time me enjoy partying, and then transition to becoming a parent and you're in a different space. I kind of enjoy just being home, chilling, like with the kids, with the family, way more than partying. Like when I go to Jamaica, bro, spend at least a week or 2 weeks. By the first couple of days, mash up, man. Man, I say, yo, dog, road later. It's like, yo, dog, you can't just lick me like every other day. Like, why we ever go out? Like, you understand? So, me get to appreciate, me get for John more to that side of it. Mm-hmm. And I think that does John from the fact that, like, I'm so goal driven now to just be for my family. I don't feel like partying in it.
You see, for me, when I was going to college over here, most of my friends are Jamaican, so we normally party on the weekend, which is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But when we separate and start living our own lives, who become father, who are joining the military, I realized that I wasn't a party person. It was just because they were there and I wanted to be around them.
It's so crazy because
I don't party.
I have a PlayStation. I realize I don't love gaming, bro.
Bro,
it's honestly like we don't love gaming.
I have a PlayStation 4. When that just came out, I bought it and I played it maybe 3 times and I never touched it back up to today. It's in somewhere in the guest room or something. And I never played.
What tell you what for me?
A friend didn't catch me.
So I'm telling you for me, like we far down like during the pandemic, bro. It's like that was our therapy. So every time pandemic we play right through. You understand? And then after the pandemic, the group start look like peace off. And like you have withdrawal because you play or do something. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bro, when the group mash up, bro, the only thing I missed doing that wasn't playing the game, was just going on to the game and reasoning every day and chat about different stuff.
There, yes.
So I understand, say, sometimes we think we love some things, but another that we love, bro. We just need to find out what is in that thing that we do every day that we love. Like sometimes, and I love drinking, bro. I just love the finer things in life. So when you see me I drink all the time, and I really love drink. I just enjoy the finer things in life, or But sometimes I have to find a purpose of why we do certain stuff. You understand? And I feel like, say, that is something that, as I say, our career path kind of teach us to just pull back some layers of certain things and find what we like, what we not like, and who we are.
Exactly. And I think the military did that for me because as a youth growing up, if I wasn't gonna be an athlete, I wanted to become a soldier.
Yeah.
And when I was able to, join the military, guys, the process was hella long, and I had to meet some type of requirements that I was gonna give up. But happy I went through it and did it. I even got deployed, and I found out that me myself is more of like a introvert. I would stay in. I enjoy like editing, or doing stuff that requires not many people. You know, so I feel like as you get older and you start, piece the puzzle to your own life, you're gonna figure out what you really like and what you don't. Because, like I said, I thought I wanted to party, but I realized I just wanted the company of my friends. And when we all grew up, we just,
But anyway, we link up right now.
A different
thing. we party like we love party, and then the next, when everybody does go off in them different pieces, are like, oh, that was fun while it lasts.
Yeah, man.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So question, reasoning. Let's say, how has your career path, would you say, how much of your career path have you used in parenting as a father?
I think I use it almost 80%. For example, in the military,
so if this man I go tell me some drill him youths them and get up 6:30.
That's why I say 80, because that me not drill them. But what I do is some of the way with sanctions are when I'm gonna lay out punishment. I do if one sister mess up, all three of them get punished for it, because you're supposed to ensure that this one do the right thing. Yeah. And how they escape it is, let's say the smaller one doing something and the bigger one say something to her and she don't listen and she come and tell me. No, the bigger one exclude from the punishment because, she make me know. But I try to instill discipline, motivation, and I try to let them know that, listen, life is hard work. Yeah. And even if daddy have it, that doesn't mean it's yours. Technically, I feel them still not come here, I give them, but I'm not tell them that.
And you have to that meet up a little. You have to say, listen, man, nothing do. Like, okay, would you say, so definitely not gentle parenting?
No, I'm not really gently, because even, I'm wondering if I'm even harder than my daughter when she's doing gymnastics, and she's trying to tell me that 11-4 is the grade hard. So no, she's not going to be able to get at 9 easy, but at 8 is a 9. I said, no.
Yeah.
A 9 is a 9. You just have to work harder. But they're grading. I said, no. Because I don't want you to feel like because they're grading harder, you can still perform as how you did last year and accept a 8 because a 8 is considered a good grade when there's still a 9. Yeah. Now, if they didn't have a 9 and the 8 is the highest grade, then I could understand. But they have 9 and 10, so you're still going to have to get 9s and 10s. So sometimes I tend to be a little bit hard on them because, that's how I experience it in the military at times. Yeah. You can't be too soft, and you can't act like you can't get it done because there's teamwork. If I don't know it, my battalier, he knows it. Yeah. So show me.
Boy, I know for me it's going to be, the expectation of my kids are going to be rough because everybody just assume my kids are going to get up and just on track star.
Bro, I see you do a reels. I like it. When I run with the reel, yeah. I said, John.
Right. So what's crazy that? So during the Olympics, I was just messing around with them. I said, who want to run some relay? Yeah. And then the medal cabinet is like in the living room, which has like all my medals, my shoes, and my different stuff. So there's a button in there that would use the first time. So them was like, Daddy, can we run the relay? So the second time you see me record, it's them actually want to run. And it was perfect, cause it was like bedtime. Yeah. So if I get them tired.
And I know his policies is get them tired so they can go to bed.
Yeah, anybody, like my policy with my kids is like, if they want to go outside and play, I'm going outside with them because after drain them battery level, like carry go straight to 0. So what I was saying is that I know it's going to be rough on my kids and I'll try to my best to mold them to not have them think they have to live up to the expectation of being an Olympian or being an athlete because their dad was an athlete.
Yeah.
And it's already there from especially when I post my son. People was like, yo, what the next this and that? Yo, the jokes I put on Instagram, don't pay it no mind. Like, that's just me playing into the jokes. But my kids will choose a career path them want. Let them not have be an Olympic sprinter. Them can go play breakdance.
Nah, no breakdance.
No, them can do whatever.
But for real, they can. Yeah,
they can do whatever. It's just that me might just set a thing for them where I make it a little easier because
them go into
whatever because them come with a little leeway of people expecting because their dad is. But remember, me just set a little greatness for them in whatever part them want, so them can say, yo, my dad was an Olympian, so I know I can be good. And I not even like leeway our pathway. It's just an inspiration for their name, a little legacy where them can do. So my dad was an Olympic medalist. I can be the best doctor in the world. I can be an Olympic level doctor, even though they're the Olympics. But no, a barrier so high for them can set.
Yeah.
But I set no expectation. I set no. Me not push them to say yo, them a go run. And I see them do what they want.
Yeah. And I'm happy you said that because I see that when we have our greats, like the Michael Jordans, the LeBrons, I notice that the pressure is placed on their child or their children to be as great and as equal as them. And if they're not, it's something like it seems like they frown upon. But I'm happy that you say you're gonna allow them. And that's the same thing with my girls. Because Amila, she looks like she's gonna do track too, and I'm gonna put her in it. But she's doing great. Or if I jump, and she's doing great in I said Olympics. Well, that's where we want. But she's doing great in gymnastics right now.
Yeah.
And she has love for gymnastics. I never did that. I did track and soccer, football. That's what I want for her. But at the same time, I want her to pick what she wants. Because some of the times they'll be great at something that we didn't even expect. So allow them to go into there. So I'm happy you said that.
Bro, remember growing up, we don't know one of them gymnastics,
Mm-hmm.
Like
never.
We work so hard to put our kids in opportunities and spaces where they can learn new things and new culture.
Yeah.
Because I honestly, I didn't know what, because in all honesty, when we're watching Olympics or when we're smaller or watching sporting events, we're watching popular events. Mm-hmm. We watch football, basketball, and track and field.
Track and field.
It's now in the lighter years, internet and everything we learn about other sports.
Great dancing.
Because, when you watch Jamaican TV, you're privileged to just show what them show you.
Mm-hmm.
Them not always show you certain things. So we got to put kids in a space to broaden them horizon where them can pick up a plethora of different things to pick from.
Yes. Because that's the opportunity we present to them when I have them living in America. Let me ask you this. But Olympic, we don't need to put cricket in. Can we have break
cricket
dance?
are the next Olympics?
Okay,
all right. So for the next Olympics, you're going to have baseball and softball, which cover under one. Mm-hmm. Baseball and softball. You have cricket.
Whoa.
You have handball and something else.
So Jamaica have a chance.
So
or great. We top cricketer them. Still at or we not hot cricketer anymore.
All of we not no more. We have 4 years to build up some cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
So I got to tell you, we have 5 new sports in the Olympics. Mm-hmm. But we are gonna jump back to that. But yeah, for sure though.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day though, the opportunity. Let me ask you this also.
Yeah.
So one of your kids decide they're gonna go to the professional level, and they have the option to represent Jamaica or America. I know you're gonna say I'm gonna let them pick, but me not make them pick unless them kick me out my decision. But I would have picked for them. Why yearn?
All right.
If you have to pick for them.
So really and truly for me.
Wait before you start, guys. I'm looking at my camera. His experience, and I think he would have one of the best answers based off his experience. Because I was going to ask you this off the ear, this very same question, but kind of more like, So, I'm going to answer this for you guys, being that he has been on certain level.
Yo. Yeah, no, I should have drink the white room. No, but, all right, so as a man who has been in involved in Jamaica and track and field, and my kids, I want my kids to be represent where them from, them heritage. But at the end of the day, it's all about what them are gain from it. You understand?
Exactly.
If my kids are able to run for them birth country, and the exposure will give them a tremendous platform, then so be it. If they're going to run for their parent country, they must make that decision for themselves. You understand? And I'm not going to lead them either way. That's a discussion they're going to make for themselves based on them being exposed to what they're seeing in front of them.
So let me ask you this though.
The most important part.
Yeah.
And it all has to do as when my kids are at that time to represent whatever country it is.
Yeah.
Is based on how much has changed in the federations and the different policies and the different government
Good
stuff.
Point.
Not because them from Jamaica, them are gonna be patriotic and then the federation is horseradish.
Yeah.
You understand? When them can run for them birth country and make a wicked impact in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So basically he said he'll still leave it up to them.
Mm-hmm.
But what I would do is I'll still do my research to find out more things. But what I think I would do is I'll see where the federation is at, the country is at, and the benefits are at, and which country to represent.
Bro, if you say you're gonna think about the benefits, you're already thinking about where they're born.
Yeah.
If you're gonna think about the federation, at the time, it all boils down to certain stuff. But at the end of the day, it's a long time not for now. So go and watch the podcast and you guys will see. And that's my answer.
Him not giving me an answer. I'm going to ask him after the year still. But
I know. And biggest thing about it, too,
yeah.
it's not even my decision only.
Yeah.
As in, if my kids them like super, super talented to the moon, obviously, they're going to get a greater amount of exposure.
Wherever?
Not wherever. Because
I don't think so.
No, not wherever, but from them birth country. Because me and you know, like I can be here and be a hypocrite all more and say, yo, patriot to Jamaica.
Yeah.
Bro, at the end of the day, bro, like we had some of the fastest people in the world.
Yeah.
And they were popular, but they didn't fully monetize the popularity that they could have gained. And don't tell me it's not about popularity. Or the exposure. The exposure that they could have gained, the opportunity they could have gained would have been different if they were running for under a different country.
Yes.
And we have seen that with people who were not as good as someone for our greats.
Yeah.
The exposure where them get, bro, TV
it's
show.
bigger than our greats. And that's what I was saying. And that is why I feel like for example, if we're going to have, let's say we have the best soccer player in our country, and he's able to represent another country, let's say United States. Yeah. I think more opportunities in terms of sponsorship and PR and
mileage,
all of that will be there. And I think even after retirement, they'll have a little better setup for them.
True.
For our athletes, if you're not let's use Bolt, then Usain is the fastest man in the world. His situation might be a little bit different, even though I still think if he was an American,
there's more on the plate.
There's more on the plate he would have gained.
Yeah.
But given his situation, he was still able to,
But that's remember, that's just the 1%.
That's
just the 1%.
What about the person who are good enough, like for example, a Warren? He medal.
Tell you from now, if I came from the States and I got my medal with the States, bro, you guys will see me everywhere like Shaq. I
believe so.
Cause I market myself.
I believe
but
so.
It's hard to market yourself. So it's hard to be I remember, a lot of people always cuss. When them say like the different superstars them, like let's say, without calling name, when them say the other sports team it's hard to market a sport superstar that doesn't play within the US. What I mean by that is like it's hard to market Messi if he wasn't playing MLS. It's good. It can work now because he play MLS, but it can't. It's hard to see them. Can't market Cristiano Ronaldo in the US because them don't know it. But
because US is not a sport for football, soccer.
Even if it's a sport for football,
a country
how you gonna manage? How you gonna market him? He don't play in the local leagues, so it's hard to show them that. Bro, Messi first week, Messi was on Apple TV, and bro, if you got on Apple TV now, no football not play for MLS, but he's on it. But you can see different global superstars come here and them can market them like Giannis and all those people because they play in the local league, the domestic league. It's a national league, so they play in the local, the national leagues, the NBA, the major leagues, and all these stuff. But though with track and field, it's different because it's hard to market an international athlete to a local body who have them people. So it's like, why should this person be on Gatorade ad in America when we have our own athletes? Because remember, that's their corporate. So it's hard to market people who are international athletes who do. So it's different if they had a league for track and field in the States. So if you have a league in the States that's as big as NBA now, then it'll be easy to market. Because remember, when I market Shelley and Bolt, all them seeing is who? Jamaicans.
Yeah.
They're not seeing, Lakers, Dodgers are the different NFL league. Them all they're seeing is Jamaicans. So a lot of people don't look at it that way, but that's how I look at it. You understand? They will never see Usain Bolt or Shelley and Fraser nothing else than Jamaican.
My kids them represent them bird country, America, you see it? So
yeah. All right. So for example, let's say put together Shakari and Shelley. Obviously, Shelley has a greater accomplishments and has had a longer shelf life. She has had a long shelf life. But her marketing value is different because of corporate sponsors.
Yeah.
So a lot of people think corporate, but at the end of the day, whether you want to look at Nike as an international brand, they're still marketing internationally, but at the corporate level, they're marketing to Americans. Yeah. So how you gonna want me be patriotic to my country, but at the end of the day, you guys gonna put up Shelley in the middle of Times Square? We want to see it, but it's hard.
True.
And we now look on it that way, but it's hard.
I never looked at it that way.
I'll give you a bigger story. Bro, we were in one of those games. I can't remember where it is. Bolt was on the bottle of a Gatorade along with other sports people like Michael Jordan and the people that sponsor. I'm telling you, I'm not even kidding you. You know that no Americans drank the Bolt Gatorade? They did not drink it.
Whoa.
I think we're at Whirlies in Bahamas. They did not drink it. Once is because, that's Bolt, but that's still a rival from another country.
Yes.
So it's different when there's a league, different from country. How you gonna try to sell me a Messi Gatorade during the World Cup when
we have a London Donovan or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, you make a whole lot of sense right there. And I never looked at it like that. And even maybe being bold still limits him from some, because let's talk about even Shakari. I remember when she was the last Olympics, she never get to run, but Nike plastered her all over their platform.
Yeah,
she was getting the market, even though at the time I think it was Ilian was blazing.
Ilian was their big athlete.
Yeah, so
and people cuss.
You're right.
People cuss, but at the end of the day, where you ever see Twitter doing all of these stuff? When I'm cuss about Team Jamaica, Team Jamaica, and Team US, it's hard to promote international athletes in the US space because
US have athletes.
US have them athletes. You understand? So you're not going to see certain people in no matter how good you are in the world, you're not going to see them being marketed in the US. And why a lot of people argue about it is because a lot of people have US as the market. But remember, say at the end of the day, I just our market to spend some money. I just Jamaica to spend money for value the athletes and put them certain places, whether it's in football, basketball, whatever it is. We as Jamaican corporate companies need for us push it. A matter of fact, not even Jamaica. It's just the different countries just need to promote their athlete, just like how US shamefully promote their athletes. Yeah, and make them into stars.
I've seen sports at Olympic who I didn't even know about, and when they get the gold medal, they plaster them all over. They get brand deals. They can retire knowing that they made maybe $500,000. They're not the elite athlete, but they made some form of money that can, So do you think, and this might be my final question on this part, but do you think that they could have been, or in the future, they could organize like a club thing where you have NBA, you have La Liga, you have Premier League. in track. How would that work?
It kind of hard because remember say to become a pro in any sport you have to get drafted.
Yeah.
But remember, say track and field is one of those sports so you can't just get up and say, "Yo, me a pro."
Yeah, pro.
So it kind of hard.
I thought you had to run a certain time
No, bro.
to become pro.
Bro, if I run fast enough, yeah, you have to run a certain time, but there's no.
So basically, you're saying you have to just be realistic with yourself, with your time.
Yeah.
But really and truly, anybody can say them at go pro level.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, remember to go into basketball, you have to get drafted. You have to go college. You have to go through a system. You have to do certain stuff. But remember, say track and field is worldwide, while NBAs are national sport. Now, if you want on track and field like how them do Formula One, that can be done. But guess what that's gonna do? That's gonna limit enough talent. Cause remember, say Formula One is a certain amount of racing groups, right? So what you want? You want your brother can just get up and say, "Yo, me run fast enough at college, me go turn pro." I want him go through a system where I have to do it like Formula One. So what you want? What you guys rather?
Rather run the fast time and turn the pro.
So we can't keep on comparing but track and field to other sports. It's not gonna work. It's not possible.
Damn. I just think that if you're being drafted and you get signed for 100 million or 20 million or 7, I don't know how it works, I really don't know how that would work. But with that being said though, I feel like a little bit more need to spend on our sports.
Here my thing is, all right. When the slaves them back in the day wanted something, you fight for it. You understand?
Yeah.
I just feel like it's so crazy that we're still in a slavery economy where we have to fight for certain stuff. But what needs to happen in every single aspect of the world is that we need for us forget about the big company of the money, the brother will sponsor us and create our own stuff. We'll talk about this couple of times, and it's about building a community. You understand? We need to stop worrying about if your Ray Never can't sponsor away, your Sirac can't sponsor away, Casamigo, and build a community where you guys is also self-sustain it. So a lot of people like artists. Let's use artists for example. This is a segment we are talking about artists. A lot of artists feel themselves because them just think about you have a fan base. You understand? But having a fan base, you need more.
You need to build your brand.
Because having a fan base is just basically them love your music. But when you build a community, bro, you can sell them all, come up with anything. You can come up with shoes, perfume, and then buy it. Because you build a brand and you build a overall community. So why some artists fail, or some brands fail, or a lot of people fail in certain stuff is because them depend upon, them like my music, them like my acting, me can run fast, me a big baller, but them don't have a community. Them don't know nothing about you than just your football stats. Them don't even know how you grow up, you brought up, see them don't know, little in your life.
That's true, and that's why I'm do vlogging, because when I drop my song now, you don't have to be take on the scale of dancer just about my audience, my community. I'm sure love. So touch that topic here then, and I've been contemplating if I should start to say sports in America that are only played in America, should we say those athletes are the greatest to ever live? Because when you do a track and field, everybody competes. So when you have a star from a track, he's an actual star, he's a superstar.
First and foremost.
So,
like, brother, you try to set me up. You want them cancel me.
All
right. like, me just see a little thing where him name.
Noah?
Noah, but Lala husband name again? Carmel Anthony?
Yeah.
He might beat Noah. You get me, I say? Me just feel like, say, you can go after what you want without biting at other sports. Because obviously other sports fight for them rights. Like, you just need to just back off for your people for track and field not big enough, we need to make it big enough. Mm-hmm. Just like you saw the writers strike, what them do? Yeah. They never come after other people. Them just decide, say, this is our problem, we are going to just attack it. So who attack? The people who make the movie, the big production house. I just feel like every problem that we have as adults and human beings, we can attack them for what they are and not who is flourishing in other places. Like if me feel like say my Toyota not drive good enough, I'm not gonna say, Star big idiot Benz just drive so nice. Yo, them for stop make Benz and focus on Toyota. You understand? And that's a problem that we have. We focus too much on how well other things are working for others or how other people build them thing and do. That's why we're there up on our podcast because we say, we now sit down and say, yeah, I don't like that. Oh, them on the thing I move so, podcast I move so good. Oh, them production there. No, we find out, say, we are built within and we fix our problem within. When I go to a road and find,
Yeah.
So that's my thing about sports in America. All over the place, but they were the place.
Me get it. My take on it, I just feel like I'm one of them guys where if everybody now do it, you can't call yourself the best. Simple as that.
I understand that part there, which is kind of rough because, all right, so just look like a lot of, as I would say, when I say the world, but a lot of people benchmark stuff based on what the US do.
Yes.
But remember, say the US don't play netball.
No.
You understand?
But multiple other country play it.
Yeah, so I just feel like, say, we can praise ourselves without looking on what others. Because I always say, the biggest comparison is the steal of all joy. You understand? And if you know, say, you are the best, with what you do, you feel good, your numbers are high, why am I not going to tell us, say, dog, see, man, say, your numbers are all like alkaline, so, why you do music? Yeah. So they must steal your joy, but you don't know. You know what your numbers are carrying, and you know what you do for yourself, and you know how it ride with your community. You understand? But the next man I go try to talk you down for you feel bad. Like a man I go say, oh, you go to the Olympics, but a branch you get.
So but you have people who go and never get, not even go. You have people who never get for qualify.
Brother, remember say you have some man when he even come out of the first row. You have some man when he even come out of them national trials. You have some man who go up on the go record a song and could even put it out there.
It's true.
But comparison are the steal of all joy.
But I feel like comparison, I agree with that to some extent. Why? Because I like to compete. And for me to compete
and comparison different.
But for me to compete, I have to make comparison.
Yeah, but what finish your thought, let me see what you say.
So, for example, if this is a benchmark of alcohol, and I'm gonna make alcohol, I wanna know how this tastes.
Yeah, but that
so I can tap it.
But that's inspiration to get to there.
That is true. But also, let's do track.
Yeah.
We run together, you run 10.5, me run 10.3.
Yeah.
Right? And so I compare my time and compete with you.
Yeah.
If I never run with you, I probably would never run 10.3 because I'm coming from a 10.8.
Yeah.
But because I run with the great Warren, may not run the 10.3.
But my question is, when you run the 10.5, what were you running previously? A slower time, right?
A slower time.
But you feel good running in improvement, right?
Yeah.
But you comparing how fast me run may steal your joy, but
that's if me not come. Well, me get the point. Yes.
But your lane is different because me and you know this, bro. Me wasn't the fastest man at high school, bro. I did not get an individual medal. I not even run 200 at champs. And every single man who run 200 at champs apart from Blake, when we run with, them not have an Olympic medal. They didn't even go to the next level.
True.
And if I was comparing myself to them, are not a fact. Because this statement for comparison to still have all joy, if I was having people put doubt in my mind, say, I'm not as good as A, B, and C, because them was doing that at the junior level, I would have stopped. I wouldn't have gone to the highest level. You understand? But at the end of the day, I'm quite sure when you start YouTube, a beer man say, dog, what you like your Kardashian or them thing there?
Yeah, them tell
I'm
me.
I'm a day now, 4 plaque me see over there, so 4 YouTube plaque. You understand?
I got to learn that quote there, and I think I got to use it to some extent. Still, I know if I fully agree, but what you say makes sense in that sense.
May I give you how comparison is a steal of all joy, how it destroys our community. You get me I say? I want to say community, I talk about our Jamaican community and our black community. All right. You're not the brightest bunch in the youth in the bunch, right?
Right.
But you get your 5 CXC, or you get your CXC, where it requires to move to the next level. You know your auntie gonna tell you about your cousin we have 13, 15 CXC. So she try compare it to your cousin and steal your joy. Yeah. So your joy you have of your 5, you feel away. A man buy a little Demio or a little Swift. A man say, "That's not dog. You go like a Mark X that bro, or Beamer you buy, bro." But you felt good because you buy your car and you feel good. So comparison steal a lot of joys in our community.
In that context, it can be. What if it's this though?
Yeah.
Like for me, it wouldn't affect me that way if it depends on how you bring it to me. Because if you say, yo, CMR, say Warren make 6, 7, 8 subjects and you make 4, you can do better and I come see it in you. So it all depends on how you do it.
But remember, me know. So me get what you say, but remember say when comparison steal the joy is where is when that's more than much I say, yo, me see you do that and me can
so you're saying that's a motivation, not compare. Okay.
But when them try, remember when alright, for the biggest thing, when a man go, for the biggest thing when a man go, like all people try to compare me to certain things, like say me never do my thing and me can't feel good. So when people compare me to other athletes who got 6, 5, 7 Olympics, and okay, and what? Me do what me do and me feel good within myself. You understand? So why you try bring me down and try compare me to X and Y when you know say, yo, me good. I feel good about what I've accomplished. For example, yo, bro, enough man go 5, 6, 7 Olympics. Well, not 5, 6 Olympics. Enough man a 3-time Olympian, but never medal. So when you go try put them like, why you stop run dog? You should have still around them man that go 4 Olympics. And what? That's good for them. That them feel good with themselves to them do that. But I feel good with myself to do something different. So as I say, you can compare without stealing joy. Because you can compare to motivate. You get me? I say you can compare to analyze or to be better. But comparing to steal joy is totally different.
So I see my line was more of the compare to motivation, or inspire. So
So like in the army, when in the army, say you do something and you're really proud of, and at the end of the day you were probably the worst shooter. And I
was one of the worst shooters and become one of the best shooters.
Exactly. So before you become one of the worst shooter, and you might improve day by day and feel good though, and a little pussy will come and say, dog, you want like you're a top shooter, dog. Them man like boom boom, you might try to steal your joy because your joy was improving.
Yeah.
From a previous mark.
Yeah.
So once you can block out people who try to steal their joy with comparing to others, But in our Jamaican community, we need to stop with that. Like, we need to stop. For example, I don't even want to call the artist name. Like, you drop a song, and your song do numbers at first. Dog, you going like you're a big artist, dog. Them want to bring down 10,000 views in a 2 minute. Yeah, but me's a little artist. Why you try to steal my joy? You understand? And the biggest virus in our community. Yeah.
Yeah, it great. And I remember even with Safa, my big brother and him go school. And my big brother was a top athlete in a school at Charlie Mount.
Yeah.
A man say when them a go trap meet and a KFC them get the bucket of chicken, then them pick out what they want, then pass it, you give Safa them.
Yeah.
And then Safa come be the fastest man in the world. My brother not gonna win a tracks. That's what I say. So
as I say, comparison can make you motivate you, but when them use a comparison for steal your joy, there's some lose them more and broke a buckle in them head. But me not do that.
Comparison is the steal of joy, depending on how you do it.
All joy.
All them. Use it correctly. You can motivate yourself.
Yeah.
You can be inspired, but just don't use it to make somebody else feel like what they have accomplished is nothing. Because you don't know the work they put in to even reach there. It's like, as I said, when I was in the military, I wasn't shooting the best. And while the better shooters gone rest, every time I get the chance to go to the range, I must go to the range. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
And then I start shooting expert. And they're still shooting. They'll shoot expert, but they'll shoot expert and still miss 3. I'll shoot expert and hit all 40.
Yeah.
You see me? So
people, I hope you guys are subscribing. Open and subscribe. Open and like up the page.
Yep.
This is another episode of Rum Chat. You understand?
Yeah.
Where we drink rum and we chat, but we not lose ourselves.
Yeah.
And always remember this. You can drink and reason, but don't drink and drunk. And can't reason.
Irresponsibly.
So yeah. Until then,
Yeah, boy.
I'm out.
Bless upon yourself, guys. Make sure you tell somebody about the platform and share it and rum talk. I just say thing. Is it?
Bro, all right.
Yeah.
If I tell you one more time, dog, your podcast is called Rum Chat.
Bumbuckler, Mr. Rum Talk.
Anyways.
You know what? I can't know what next rum talk thing, you know.
No, because, but I'm going to tell you what, I think we are used to rum talk like a rum bar.
Yeah.
But we are rum chat.
Rum chat, guys.
Yeah. No.
Right. Don't listen to me. Listen to him.
Me are the sensible one, yeah?
Yeah, don't listen to me. Listen to him. You understand me?
Anyways, don't forget to subscribe. And a matter of fact, we're going to start put this and all when you can listen. So if you don't want to watch it, we can put it when you can listen to.
Yeah.
So tell us where you want to see the podcast. Tell us where you want to talk about
Apple,
next.
Spotify, Tidal, Pandora, everywhere.
So until then, I'm out.
I'm out.